What if we told you your favorite Domino's pizza starts its journey not in the store, but deep inside a high-security dough plant where cameras are banned, and access is limited to only a handful of trained experts? Before a single pizza slice reaches your plate, a remarkable journey unfolds. One that begins not in a humble kitchen, but within the gleaming, high-tech corridors of an industrial-scale food factory. Far removed from the rustic pizzerias of old, these facilities resemble something closer to a futuristic laboratory than a traditional bakery. Here, every stage of the process is optimized for consistency, precision, and, ultimately, that signature Domino's flavor millions crave worldwide. It all starts with the core ingredient: flour. Massive sacks of high-gluten flour, sourced from carefully selected suppliers, are hoisted by robotic arms and emptied into cavernous stainless steel mixers. These machines operate with clockwork accuracy, measuring out flour to the exact gram. But flour alone does not make a pizza dough. Into these mixers, a calculated cascade of water, sugar, and salt follows. Each component meticulously weighed and poured. Then, the secret weapon is introduced: Domino's proprietary yeast culture. Kept under lock and key, this yeast is the invisible architect behind the crust's unique character. The ratios, mixing times, and even the temperature of each ingredient are closely guarded secrets, refined through decades of research and innovation. As the ingredients combine, the mixers spring to life. Unlike a chef's hands, which rely on intuition and feel, these industrial machines knead the dough with mechanical perfection. Massive rotating drums replicate the folding, pressing, and stretching motions of a skilled baker, but on an immense scale, and with zero variance between batches. The goal is simple: every ball of dough must emerge with identical texture, elasticity, and flavor potential. Sensors embedded in the machinery monitor everything: moisture content, gluten development, temperature, making real-time adjustments to guarantee consistency. Once the dough achieves its ideal state, the next phase is equally mesmerizing. The sticky, supple mass is transferred onto a conveyor, where a laser-guided cutting system takes over. Every single dough ball is sliced and separated, each portion weighed with such precision that not a single gram is out of place. This ensures that every pizza base, whether destined for a small personal pie or a family-sized feast, starts with the same foundation. But perhaps the most surprising step comes next. Instead of being immediately shaped and baked, the dough is sent to a chilling chamber. Here, it rests at a precise, low temperature for exactly 36 hours. This cold fermentation period is a well-kept secret, known only to insiders and developed through years of experimentation. During this time, the yeast works slowly, breaking down sugars and developing complex flavors. The result is a crust with that inimitable Domino's taste, soft yet chewy, with a subtle tang and just the right amount of airiness. While the dough rests, another equally sophisticated operation is underway in a different section of the factory: the preparation of toppings. The journey of Domino's pizza sauce, which, for example, is a marvel in itself. Fresh tomatoes are selected for their balance of acidity and sweetness. Once inside the processing room, these tomatoes are heat blasted for precisely 37 seconds. This quick, intense exposure to heat unlocks a burst of flavor, caramelizing natural sugars and releasing aromatic compounds. Almost instantly, the tomatoes are cooled to halt the cooking process, locking in that vivid, tangy taste. The resulting sauce is then blended with a proprietary mix of herbs and spices, ensuring every dollop delivers the punch Domino's fans expect. Cheese, another essential element, is treated with equal reverence. Large blocks of mozzarella and cheddar are fed into ultrasonic shredders. Unlike traditional mechanical shredders, these high-frequency blades slice through the cheese without generating excess heat. This innovative technique preserves the fat content and moisture, ensuring that the cheese melts evenly and stretches beautifully in the oven, delivering that iconic cheesy pull. Even the humble pepperoni undergoes a high-tech transformation. Slices are stored in temperature-controlled chambers that prevent the fats from separating or pooling during baking. This careful handling ensures that each round of pepperoni crisps up at the edges while retaining its juicy, savory bite. Once all the components are prepared, the dough, now fully fermented and packed with flavor, is loaded into temperature-controlled trucks and delivered to local Domino's stores. Still chilled, still fresh, these dough balls are entrusted to the hands of trained pizzaiolos. At this stage, the artistry of pizza making meets the efficiency of modern process. Each dough ball is hand-tossed exactly 5 times, a ritual that stretches it to the perfect size while introducing just the right amount of air into the crust. The sauce is spread evenly, cheese is layered with care, and toppings are arranged with practiced speed. But the journey isn't over. The assembled pizza is placed on a conveyor belt and fed into a smart oven, an impressive feat of engineering in itself. These ovens employ infrared heat zones programmed to adjust automatically based on the type and amount of toppings, the weight of the pizza, and the specific crust style. Sensors track the pizza's progress, adjusting temperature and airflow to guarantee an even bake. The result? A crust that's crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, with bubbling cheese and perfectly cooked toppings. Every step, from robotic mixing arms to laser-guided portioning, from ultrasonic shredders to infrared ovens, is designed for one purpose: to deliver a pizza that tastes like it was handmade by an expert, but with a level of precision only possible through advanced technology. It's a symphony of automation and human touch, where the science of food engineering meets the time-honored craft of pizza making. So the next time you open that familiar blue box, inhale the aroma of fresh baked dough and melted cheese, and savor the first bite of your Domino's pizza, remember, what you're enjoying is more than a meal. It's the culmination of countless innovations, secret techniques, and relentless pursuit of perfection. A process as carefully engineered as any luxury product, all orchestrated behind locked doors to bring you a slice that's reliably delicious every single time.